Hello, everybody. It's the 23rd of Feb. It's Monday, so it's the first day of the week. Now, based on the two-step model that I use every day, we did not find a trade. So there's three steps, which is we just find direction based on 9:30 to 10:15 a.m. Then we wait for a retracement into a fair value gap. And then finally, we look for a confluence, or specifically, we are looking for an overlap between the fair value gap and a fib in order to take the trade. Now, I didn't get a trade based on my operational time frame, which is the 5-minute time frame. I only used the 5 minutes. However, there was a trade AM session on the 1 minute. Right now it's 2:20 p.m. right here. I'm just going to delete it. Okay, so let's have a look at what happened during the AM session. Okay, so right here we had 9:30 open. So I'm on ES and on 5 minutes. I'm just going to go to the 1 minute because that's where the trade was. So we have 9:30 open. Now we're waiting for direction. That's the first thing we're waiting for between 9:30 and 10:15. Now for the 1 minute, because it's a much smaller time frame, my time box is half of what I'm looking for. So typically I'm looking for price to move within 30 minutes time boxes. So 30 minutes, 1 hour, or half of half of that, which is 15 minutes. So you can add 30 minutes and 15 minutes and get 45 minutes, for example, if I was using the 5 minute. Now, because it's the 1 minute, I'm kind of happy to find direction within 15 minutes, which is half of the 30 minutes, which is what we get right here. So we get this swing high and then this swing low. That's all we need. It's just a direction, right? A clean direction. Once we have that swing high, swing low within our time box, the next step is just to find a fair value gap, either directly in that move or just adjacent to it, right? So either this move here or this move here, right? You just find your fair value gap. So an IFVG or just a standard fair value gap. Now we're specifically looking for a fair value gap that overlaps uh, at the a fib level, right? So if I take my fib and I run it to this specific low here, because once we had this low, that's when we actually retraced into a fib. You can see we have this retracement. Now on, at least I need two candles for retracement. You have these two candles that retrace into this, see, past this 30 fib, sort of going into this 50 fib. We've got this IFVG on this side, right? That goes across. Let me draw a line. Okay, so it just goes across here, right? And I'm just going to duplicate that. Okay, so we do have this IFVG here. Bear that in mind. And then we have this small fair value gap right here in green. Okay, so I usually put them, the 1 minute fair value gaps in green, 5 minutes in yellow. You can see we retrace into this larger IFVG, which overlaps with the 30 and the 50. But we also have this one that overlaps with the 50. Just touch it. I mean, it's close, not quite, but we just about get there, which is good enough, right? We're not trying to be perfect. We get this move, which goes into this fair value gap, which overlaps with the 50. And then what happens? We're looking for a rejection. So we get that rejection. This is on the 1 minute. So we are getting a rejection, very clean, simple, classic rejection into fair value gap, classic rejection. So we have direction, we have a retracement, okay, into a fair value gap. We have a fib, which is just a confluence, right? It's just a way to confirm, give ourselves a little bit of confidence of the direction, right? That's all that is. It's just a confluence of things happening. Once we have this rejection, you can take it an entry You can put your stop loss either above this fair value gap high right here, or you can even put it above this high initially and then move it later. But what we're looking for is a measured move, right? So you just take the fib, put it right there, and what do we get? We get a move 100% of this original move. That's it. That's the two-step. This is the two-step happening on the 1 minute, which I did not take. I only take trades off the 5 minutes. That's it. I only take trades off the 5 minutes. But there you have it, really. That is the trade for Monday. There's nothing else to do. I'm not trading during the PM. So that's it for today. Now, if the two-step model makes sense to you, or the model itself just sounds great, then keep watching because I'll see you in the next video.